ain't a damn thing changed. I'm still on the grind, bringing fame to my name. See, everybody want, but everybody can't have it. Always wanted the best, yo, ask my mother, it's a habit. But if pops would talk, he say behind everything there's a conflict of sorts, and I should stop everything and think of that. But tell me, where could it really be? Suppressed in my mind behind everything you see. See the clown with the fatherly right to claim my sister as his daughter. Wanted this child, but it's like you really didn't want the brother. And so we treated the kid as if he was some other. Behind it, right in the face of the mother, who was too blinded by the face of a lover to do anything for a son to recover. Since I got a different daddy, told sis I ain't her brother. But she realized you lied, cause she knows I always love her. At this point, you can tell me anything, and I'ma take it like it don't mean anything. Cause you ain't really ever held me with anything. I might be a child, but that don't mean a thing.
My expectations were much too high. Thought you might have been a stand-up guy. My expectations were much too high. Never thought I'd have to tell daddy bye-bye.
These are the fathers. My Uncle Joe was a player for real, king of the blow. People called him the mayor for real. Kinda nasty, he ain't like half of the people that came up and greeted him, cause he found him deceitful. I used to ask why, and he'd always say the same. Everybody wants to see the dope man. Back then I didn't get it, now I understand. You see, down south, he used to be the main. Nobody crossing simply cause nobody can. He had the noses open from too much white sand. He had the white horse sitting up in the stable, and he rode it for as long as he was able. But even cats with the best grip be slipping up. Sometimes winning is knowing when you should be giving up. Had to leave for the sake of his family. Now his son's saying I don't think he's a fan of me. At this point you can tell me anything, and I'ma take it like it don't mean anything. Cause you ain't really ever held me with anything. I might be a child, but that don't mean a thing.
My expectations were
much too high.
Thought you might have been a stand-up guy. My expectations were
much too high.
Never thought I'd have to tell daddy bye-bye.
These are the fathers. One of my friends and his slightly younger sister never did anything that anyone would get the cold shoulder almost all the time from Pops. I wish I could tell him exactly what's on his mind, cause it will make things just a little bit easier, and the phone bill just a little bit lighter, cause we'd all be relieved of the charade instead of him calling every week like he liked ya. But some habits really do die hard like Bruce Willis. But who is this person coming in my boy's house and laughing at the way that my dude living? Instead of improving and be a father for 2 minutes, he makes a silly comments and he's out the door, leaving his kids right where he can't stand to be, to live his perfect life, new wife and family. Now his son saying, yo, he really ain't a man to me. Yeah, son, you know, it ain't nothing to me.
Yeah, I feel you, son.
Yeah, but you know, you gotta do better, son.
I know.
You gotta, messed up daddies is the norm now.
At this point, you can tell me anything, and I'ma take it like it don't mean anything. Cause you ain't really ever held me with anything. I might be a child, but that don't mean a thing.
My expectations were
much too high.
Thought you might have been a stand-up guy. My expectations were
much too high.
Never thought I'd have to tell daddy bye-bye.